I'm just gonna give it a minute for people to hop on. Okay, so if you're new or you've been in, this video is gonna help you whether you've been in for 2 days or 2 years. I'm just gonna give it a minute. If you guys have questions, put them in the comments here too, if you didn't see the post on the page, and I will answer them at the end. Hello. All right, let's get started. So, I have notes because I'm super ADHD. So one thing to know. Like, if I can do this and rock this business and be successful at this business, so can you. 90% of my day in my life is like running on coffee. If you talk to me before like 10 a.m., then like you'll know. There should be a button at the bottom. I'll invite a couple more people too. It automatically records, Lori. Hey, Desiree. I see Mackenzie. I see Megan. All right. So I decided to do a video to help you guys all get started. And like I said, whether you're new or you're not new, this is going to benefit you. So for anyone who doesn't know me, my name's Cheyenne. I've been in With It Works now for 3.5 years. I joined January 28th, 2015, right? Yeah, okay. And I originally joined with the expectation of like making $300 because we were already struggling and I didn't want to send my son to daycare once he was born. I was pregnant. I was working full-time during the week, and then on the weekends I was also working part-time. So time wasn't something that we had either. But like I said, I didn't want to send him to daycare, so I made it work. I hit that $300 goal pretty quickly, and then within 5 months, I was able to replace my husband's income. So July 1st of this year made 3 years that we've both been home, and this has been our only income. So whether you joined for $100 or whether you joined for $5,000, like anything's possible with the company if you just stick it out, stay consistent, and believe in yourself. So Newbie 101. The first thing is setting goals. Long-term goals. So like we're in July. So like by December, I'm going to be diamond and I'm going to be making $2,000 a month. Or by February, I'm going to be diamond and I'm going to make $2,000 a month. So setting your goals, your long-term goals, but also your monthly goals, your weekly goals, and your daily goals. What do you want to... Oh my goodness. I think I'm back. What do you want to accomplish every day? I like went out there for a second. Do like an emoji or something if you can hear me again. Okay. So, and if you need help setting your goals, then reach out to me or even the person you signed up with. Like, we're all here to help you be successful. We want you to succeed just as much as you want to hit your goals. And we also all remember being new and that like scary, overwhelming, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Is this going to work for me? Is it not going to work for me? Like, we remember all of those things. So don't be afraid to reach out and ask questions or tell us how you're feeling. We're all here for you. We're always here for you. So your first thing that you want to do is to get your 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days. 30 days is a super long time to actually accomplish this. So don't wait, don't be like, I need to learn this, this, and this in order to start working on my customers. Learn as you go. Ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice. So if you don't know something but you're running and you're taking action, that's better than knowing everything and being so frozen with fear that you're staying still. You're never going to bug any one of your uplines or any of the leaders by asking questions. So don't even feel like that. So 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days. And when you get your first 4 loyal customers, you're going to open eligibility for any of the current bonuses that are going on. You're also going to earn your $100 shopping spree. And your first 2 loyal customers is going to get you Fast Start Qualified. So what Fast Start Qualified means is you can start earning unlimited $100 bonuses that are paid out weekly. These are seriously how we paid bills for the longest time. Like, Fast Start bonuses are life. You want them. Don't overthink them. They're amazing. So how do you earn them? You personally enroll a distributor, and then you help your new distributor get 2 loyal customers and to 150 in sales in your first 30 days. So basically, how this entire business works is the more successful you help your team be, the more successful you are. You cannot make it to the top of this company by being selfish and only thinking about yourself. So build a team and help them rock. These bonuses are all on top of commissions. And then how are we going to do this? How are you going to enroll customers and sign distributors? We do 5 things. You post every single day. You message every single day. Follow people in friend request every single day. Follow up every single day. And then self-develop. I'm going to go into each one of these topics. If you guys have questions, put them in the comments. At the end, I'll answer all of them. So what do we do for posting? We post 2 times a day on your actual page. So not your story, but your actual page. You want to stay away from posting products on your page. Keep them in your stories. They look spammy, they look salesy, and they kind of take everything over. So keep products to your stories. If you want to, an occasional product on your page is fine, but I mean one every 5 or 6 posts at max. In your posts, you want yourself, your family, and your life. You want your posts to be you. You're selling a product, but you're also selling yourself. So people are going to buy you before they buy the product. They need to trust you. They need to know that you're real. They need to know that what you're doing is real. And that's where your posting really comes into play there. I felt like I just said real way too many times. The notifications going off on my phone right now are driving me crazy. So you being you. Your post is branding yourself. You want bright and clear pictures. No blurry pictures, no washed out pictures. Now, people still laugh at me to this day, but I will pick 1 day a week and I'll do my hair and my makeup and I'll grab a couple shirts and I'll spend an hour just taking selfies. And I'll make my kids change his clothes sometimes too, or put clothes on, because if you know me and you know my page, he never is wearing clothes. It's fine. That's who I am. But here's the thing, none of us started with perfect, amazing pictures. If you want to, go to my Instagram and scroll down. Scroll through, way down in my Instagram and then start scrolling back up slowly. And you'll see the progression and the change in my Instagram. Everything is just constantly changing. And everything just continuously does change. So, if you're I don't really know how to post. Don't beat yourself up. Try. Write a post out or get a post idea from someone and send it to your upline or the person who enrolled you or me and be like, what do you think of this? We're here to help you. Use us. We're your upline, but we're also going to be your best friend. And remember that. Like, you will go to your best friend for anything, and think of us like that in this business. Your uplines are your new best friends. So I guess my biggest thing for posting is just make sure they're every single day, and they're real, and they're you, and you're not like, okay, good example. I don't say y'all. So if I do a post and it says y'all, the people who know me automatically know that that's not me. And that's what I mean by like being you. Stories is where you want to post tons of results, your product posts, and then random like business posts here and there. It's also where you want to do the behind the scenes of your life. So like if you're cooking breakfast, a quick picture of cooking breakfast and write about what you're doing. Like, let people into your life. You know how with Snapchat, you take like random pictures throughout your day and put it to your story? Use your like Instagram and Facebook story as that too. As far as making your posts go, and I'll show you guys at the end of this, we do have a feed of posts in this group under announcements. There's not a ton of life posts there, but in life posts are basically posts that bring in distributors. They're talking about the business. They're talking about where you can work from, your goals, your freedom. Like, you can literally take a picture of what you're doing and be like, I love that I can work my business from here. Like, those are your life posts. Or talk about your goals. What are you going to accomplish with the business? How are the friendships, the fun, the freedom? So that's where one spot you can get posts. There's tons of story posts there too. You can go look at my posts and other top leaders. You can ask your upline for people to follow. But grab a post that someone else posts and then just switch it up to be you and your story. You don't need to have success to write good posts. If someone talks about how they're making 6 figures a year or 6 figures a month or whatever it is, just talk about how you're going to. So if I do a post and I'm like, oh, I love that I can spend every day with my son, you can be like, I can't wait to own my own time. You know what I mean? Like, just kind of switch it up to future tense to be your goals. You can also search this group. So if you go to the top of this group, let me see if I can show you without using more internet, because clearly the connection's just not good today. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, you can post them and I will answer them, I promise. So when you go to our page, if you go up here in the search bar next to it, this is like searching in Diamond Academy. You can type in life posts or life posting, and tons of different tools will come up to help you. Like, there's a document somewhere in there that's like 3 pages, and it's like ideas and tips and tricks to life posting. And like I said, also go to your upline. My last couple tips on posting. Don't share posts. So if you like something that someone else posted, don't share it. Instead, copy and paste it. And then if it's someone's story, take out their last name. And then just post it to your page. Or switch it up to be your story. If you're sharing, I just said that. If you're sharing someone's story, remove their last name. Don't use any corporate pictures or pictures from Google. Any of those, join my team for $99, don't use them. Any of the pictures that are like, do you have this? Then try this. Don't use those. Basically, anything that comes from like Google, or if you search It Works Anywhere and those pictures come up and they're just like corporate-y, like wordy pictures, don't use those. I like to use Pinterest for backgrounds or like pictures of girls with pretty hair. And I post those. Hi, Nikki. Try to keep, okay. I like try to say this one nice every time, but anyone who knows me knows I'm a very blunt person. So try to keep the drama, negativity, and offensive things off of your pages. You want to be real and genuine, and you want to be you, but don't just complain about life. You know what I mean? Like, if you're struggling financially, like, instead of complaining about struggling, if you remind me, Allison, or you send me a message, I will do a training on PixArt. I can do it tomorrow even if you want. Just send me a message to remind me. I won't remember. You still want to be real and genuine, but like, you don't want to just complain about everything. So like, if you're struggling for money, then post about how you're not going to struggle. And my favorite is save the baby mama, baby daddy, family drama for the dinner table. Keep it off your page. No one wants to see you fighting with your baby daddy or your baby mama or hear about you fighting with your family. Like, I know that your Instagram is your Instagram and your Facebook is your Facebook, but at the same time, you're choosing to run a business through these. So to a certain extent, you want to kind of keep it you without the drama. If you like lose someone in your life that you love, like, go post about that. If you're normally like a sassy, cocky person, then like, still be sassy and cocky without being negative. You know what I mean? It's just like awareness. Oh my goodness. It's just like awareness on what you're posting. Hold on, I hope this works. Am I back? Can you guys hear me? Sorry. Do like reactions or something if I'm back and you can hear me again. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Can you guys hear me? Okay, perfect. Sorry about that. I had a customer ask a question. All right, so yeah, just be aware of what you're posting. Then we'll talk about messaging and adding. And we're going to talk about these at the same time because they kind of go hand in hand together. So my first thing is like being a product of the product. Like, go pick at least one product, use it, love it. Because if you're using and loving a product, you're not going to feel like a bother or annoying when you're sharing about this product. So you need to build a network and a market of people. The bigger your network, the bigger your net worth. And that's because that's more people you have to reach out to. And that's more people who are going to see your stuff. So how do you do that is you need to add people every single day. In 3 seconds, add people. Not everyone's going to follow you back. So you want to be following people a lot throughout the day. And I know Instagram has limits on that now. But you want to just kind of do it as much as you can. The way I do it, or I used to do it, is you can go down your Instagram like news feed and find a picture with a lot of likes and then look at it and go follow all the females who have a real profile picture. So if they have just like the generic Instagram picture, I don't follow them. If they have like a picture of the sky or flowers or something, I don't follow them. I want real people on my feed. Same with Facebook though. And you want to make sure you're following people every day. So if you have iPhone, there's an app called Captivate. It's like $10. And basically, like, I set it up at night. And then I add a bunch of people to the queue, however you say that word. The Queue, I think is how you spell it. I probably just said it wrong and spelt it wrong. It's fine. But you want to add a bunch of people to that. And then put them in the cloud, and throughout the day or the night, whenever you set it up to run, it's going to automatically follow people. So if you have iPhone, you can use that. If you have Android, and this is new, there's one called Follower Analyzer, and it basically does the same thing. I'm not an Android girl, so I'm not sure if it's free or what, but you can use that. And I have one of the leaders who is going to be teaching how to use that if you have Android. But basically, with like building your network, you want a flow of new people on your page every single day. If you don't, okay, now messaging. If you don't have a message, you can ask your upline or even search the group under announcements, there's messages too there, I'm pretty sure. But basically what you do is you start from the bottom of your followers on Instagram, scroll all the way down, like all the way down to the very first person on it, and then click them, and then hit message and send your message. And then go back and click the next person and send your message. And then just keep doing it until you go up your list. You can message like 15 to 20 people an hour on Instagram. You don't really want to go over that because you will get blocked. So message like 15 to 20 people every hour or so. You can set alarms if you have to. It takes like 2 seconds. 15 to 20 people sounds like a lot, but as you do it, you're going to see that you get really, really fast with it. And that's seriously what I do to enroll as many people as I do. As far as messaging goes, you want to do like 80 to 100 plus a day. Break it down. Do not let that number scare you. I promise with time, as you do it a couple times, like that number's not going to feel like a lot. It's just a matter of consistency. You'll blow through it. If you're working and you have to like run to the bathroom to message real quick, then like run to the bathroom, message real quick, and then go back to work. For time saving, you can even write your posts at night if you need to. Basically, like the whole business is all about using your time intentionally and using 3 seconds and minutes in your day. But as long as you're doing these things every single day, you're going to be successful. This is how I've built my entire business. Like the 5 steps I'm teaching you is how I've built my entire business. It's how I've been as successful as I am with this business. And I promise you that like as overwhelmed as you feel right now, or as scared as you feel right now, or as like frustrated as you get during your days, but you just keep pushing, when you're making $2,000 plus a month with this company, you're gonna feel amazing. It's gonna be worth it. You're not going to care that you stayed up 20 minutes later or woke up 20 minutes earlier. Like, you're just not going to care because you're going to be so excited that you're making $2,000 a month from your cell phone. Who can do that? We can. Sorry. This is why I have notes, so I don't go off on rants. You want to be excited in your conversations. You're new. We were all new. We didn't know how to message when we started. Send your enroller screenshots. They'll walk you through your conversations. They'll teach you how to have your conversations. Follow up. You want to follow up every single day. Get a notebook or a planner, and then every night before bed, take like 5 minutes and write down everybody who stopped responding to you. So if you send a message, I talk too much too, it's fine. If you send a message, like your original cold message, warm message, whatever you want to call it, and they don't respond to you, don't write those people down. Like, they're done. Don't even worry about them. But like anybody who responds and you send the second message to and you start to kind of have a conversation with, at the end of the day, you want to write all of those people down so that the next morning you can take like 5 or 10 minutes and kind of restart that conversation and do it until that conversation is restarted. You want to be super persistent because that's where the magic happens. Follow-up is the key to enrolling. You'll get some sales like right on the spot, but follow-up's key. And so when a conversation stops, these are some of the things I personally do. If it's on Instagram and we don't get to text yet, I unsend, resend the message. So if you hold the message down, it'll click like copy or unsend will show up. You can unsend it and then resend the same message and they never know the difference. You can't do that on Facebook though. If they stop responding, I'll say something like, did I catch you at a bad time? What questions do you have for me? I'll send a cute GIF, like those little picture video things. You can send those. And if you, like your enroller can give you more ideas on those too, but those are just a couple of the big ones that I do. All right, recap, because that was a lot of information. So posting is 2 times a day and they're your life posts. For your stories, you want products and then the behind the scenes of your day. Messaging 15 to 20 people every few hours or every chance you get, like minimum 80 to 100 people a day. Follow up every single day. It shouldn't take long as you're doing it every single day. And then Fridays, follow up with everybody because Fridays is payday. Follow hundreds of people a day. Use one of the apps if you can. If not, just do as much as you can every single day. Self-development. Like, self-development is take photos outside of work and then have them ready to go the next day. Sorry, something distracted me out the window too. So self-development is like motivational, inspiring YouTube videos, audiobooks, music that pumps you up, writing in a journal that gets your mind focused on positive things. Basically, like, self-development is you want to stay positive and fill yourself up with positivity. When you're doing all of these things every single day, I promise you, if you're doing them every single day, you're going to become insanely successful with this business in time. It's only a matter of time before you start to have insane success. If something isn't working for you, so if you're doing all of these steps and you're like, I'm still not enrolling, please do me a favor and come to me or your upline, because you should be enrolling. And chances are it's just something little that you're missing, and we can tweak it and we can fix it and we can get you enrolling. The more you do of these things, the more you're going to make. The more you put into this business, the more you're going to take out. And that leads me for like quick little like thing here. When you're new into network marketing, because that's what we do, we're network marketers, you're going to work like this much and you're going to get paid this much. And you're going to work like this much and you're going to get paid like this much. And you're going to work like this much and you're going to get paid like this much. And you're going to work like this much and you're going to get paid like this much. You're going to get paid like this much. You're going to get paid like this much. And then eventually you're going to get paid like this much for work that you're doing like this much. So it just takes time to create that momentum. Yeah, you want to make sure you're following up every single day with everyone you talked to the day before, and then following up on Thursday or Friday, either of those 2 days. But so remember that, like, you're gonna work harder than what you're earning for a little bit, but eventually you're gonna be working less than for what you're earning, because that's the power of residual income and this type of business. What we do is super simple, but it takes hard work. Self-discipline and consistency are key. Whatever is up here in your mind, if you think you can't, you can't. But if you think you can and you will. Whatever is up here and whatever you're telling yourself is what you are bringing into your life. It's super cheesy. Try it for 3 months. Let me know if you think I'm still insane after saying it after the end of your 3 months. I bet you'll be like, Cheyenne, oh my God. Okay. Sorry. All right. So, commission qualifying. There's 2 ways to become commission qualified. Number 1 is to run an 80 BV auto shipment. Every product has a price and a BV. You can see it in your back office, or your e-suite is what we call it. So step 1 is you can run an 80 BV auto shipment to commission qualify, and that guarantees your commission. Or step 2 is you can get 150 in personal sales or more. And 150 sounds like a lot, but it's really just like 3 boxes of wraps. Or, I'm not good at math, but it's a couple things. So those are the 2 ways, either 80 BV auto shipment or 150 in sales. Your first month, you are automatically commission qualified, so you just want to do as much as you can in your first month, because you're getting paid on that for a couple months. There's 2 types of customers. There's a loyal customer and there's a retail customer. A loyal customer is someone who orders at least 1 product a month for 3 months. They get the discount, they keep it for life, even when they're done ordering at the end of the 3 months. and they earn points towards future orders. A retail customer is someone who orders one time, and that's like it. Like they just don't order again. And they pay the higher price. So when you signed up, you got a customer ID number. If you don't remember it, you can ask your upline. That is your distributor ID number. That's also like your username to get into your eSuite. Your eSuite is $20 a month. And it's not mandatory. I highly recommend it because it shows you everything. Everything, your customers, orders, when orders are going to pull, who's on your team. It shows you it's like your office. So it's like $20 a month to pay for someone to keep your business organized, and gives you the opportunity to enroll customers and distributors online. So I do highly, highly recommend you're paying the $20 a month for your eSuite. Like, let's just go make you more than that. I recommend, and if someone can type these names as I say them, that would be awesome. I highly recommend following Mark Pentecost, Pam Souder, and Cami Pentecost on Facebook. Mark is our CEO. Pam is our CNO. And Cami is Mark's daughter, and she's also the first Black Diamond in the company, and she's now field development, so she works with corporate to help us. If you have not done your tax form yet, thank you, Victoria. If you have not done your tax form yet, definitely get that done. I highly recommend saving your website name to your phone, so that way you always have it. That's where you're going to send people to order or join your team. And now I'm going to just show you guys a couple things. So let me kill the brightness on this thing. It's going to be backwards. Sorry. Alright. So when you go onto the team page, if you can't see this, someone let me know. When you go onto the team page, it's going to look like this. If you, on your phone, it shows up differently. It shows up here, but there's like discussion, announcements, random little tabs. But if you scroll down, oh, there I am. Right here, it says announcements. And if you click announcements, we have, if it lets me click it. All right, it's not letting me click it. But if you click announcements, there's host a post, which is where you get people to post for you in exchange for free product. There's messages to use. That's where post ideas are, story post ideas. There's also story posts, messages, scripts, like tons of scripts, every script you could think of. 95% of your loyal customer conversations are going to go the same way, and there's like a script in there called Loyal Customer Combo. You can use that. There's a distributor one in there. Like, there's tons of scripts that I've made for you guys to use in there. Anything you need, like if you're thinking about something that you need, you can search it on the team page. Like I showed you earlier, if you click that. And then let's go, if you go to your website, I'm just showing some of the resources. If I can get this to function, that'd be fantastic. Okay. So on your website, when you go to it, and you can't send your website through Facebook or Instagram. Like, our websites are too secure for Facebook and Instagram. So I always, when I'm talking to someone, I try and get their phone number so I can text through the whole conversation, because then it's just easier, because then you can actually send your website to them. So when you go onto your website, it's going to look like this. If you click shop, all of the different product categories are going to show up. I recommend taking like a half hour and kind of like just seeing where some products are, learning about some of them. But if you click the category, oh my goodness, my voice. There's all the products, and then the big one is the loyal customer price, and then underneath it, I don't know if you can read it, is the retail price. So you can use that to send it. Just make sure you're using the format that your upline gives you, the one that's like, so normally wraps are $99, but when you do my 90-day challenge, they're 4 for $59, or like make sure you're using that template. Hold on, I need to take a sip. My voice was cracking. I felt like a little boy there for a minute. All right. And it's not actually, I said the template wrong. It's wraps are normally 4 for $99, but today you can get them 4 for $59 with my 90-day challenge discount. Does that sound good? And we word it that way because it creates urgency. The wraps are always $99 as a retail and $59 as a loyal. But when you word it that way, it's urgency. It's like, I have 5 discounted spots left, or I have 2 discounted spots left. Like, it's urgency. People are going to order. Let's just order now. It's I don't know. That's just what we've noticed. So everything's there on your websites. Going through eSuite is like a totally different call for a different day. The other tool that's super, super good is My It Works Product Coach. And if someone can type in that one in the comments here for everybody, that would be awesome. When you go to Product Coach, it looks like this. And ignore all that. On the side of Product Coach are all of the products. And you can click products and learn about them. But also, you can type in the search bar, you can type in like vegan. And then it will tell you like what products are considered vegan. It will tell you the differences between some of our vegan products and our non-vegan products. You can type in like pregnant, and it will tell you which products you can use when you're pregnant. It'll tell you which products you can't use when you're pregnant. Product Coach is a huge, 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 huge tool. And then, so your website and Product Coach are huge. Our team page is huge. And then the other ones that I really, really like, I would love if my child stopped playing. Hold on. So for iPhone, for bright, clear, and crisp photos, I use, and I think Android has it now too, it's called Pick Tap Go. The other super helpful apps are Zoom. Oh my goodness. See, if I can do this business and be successful, so can you. Zoom, and it looks like this, and this is where we do most of our team calls and trainings. Then the It Works Pay app, that's like a pay portal where you'll get your checks. And then It Works Office. And in your It Works Office, it'll have you like log in, and then so it looks like this when you first show up to it. And then when you log in, it will show you different things like any promotions or announcements we have going on right now. It'll be there. Typically, if there's corporate calls, those will be there, which every Sunday at 10 Eastern time, there is a corporate call. And then every Monday at 9 Eastern time is a corporate call. And then we typically do 1 team call a week. And I seriously, I think I'm done talking. Does anyone have any questions? I think I'm done talking. That was a long time. Okay. Any questions? It was a ton of information. So this video will stay on the page. That way, if you guys want to go back through and look at stuff, you can. But any questions you have, let's see them. Oh, hold on, I had one more thing to say if you guys are still typing. Try to stay active in any chats that you're in and the team page. Like, you want to stay active in chats and the team page because there's going to be stuff to help you. There's going to be people to help you. There's going to be calls, reminders, tips, tricks, everything. And you're doing something different that so many people don't believe in, that you're surrounding yourself with people who believe in you and want you to succeed. So call the chats and the team page are just super, super helpful. You can mute them so they're not going off all the time, but try and check them a couple times a day. And basically, like, getting everything done on your list, the posting, the messaging, the following up, and the self-development. It's all about being creative and using your time intentionally. If you have like 2 seconds and you can send out 3 messages, like, then just go send out 3 messages. Just do what you can when you can. And I promise, as long as you're doing that, and as long as you're pushing yourself and you're working towards your goals and your mindset's there, but you're doing it every single day, you will be successful and you will reach your goals. Does anyone have any questions? Because I think that's it. I know there's a little delay. Okay, if you guys have any questions, you can ask me. You can put them in the comments. You can ask your enroller. Self-development's what changed my entire business. Not kidding. I went from enrolling like 3 customers a month to, and I said 3, not 30, to like 20. Self-development's the bomb. And I highly recommend The Secret, You Are a Badass, and then Be Obsessed or Be Average. Like, those are my top 3. Oh, and You're a Badass at Making Money. Like, those 4, you listen or watch those 4, and like, they're just gonna change your life. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, you can message me, you can message your enroller, you can post them in the comments. We're all here to help. Just make sure you're coming to us if you need help. Hopefully that helped. You guys got this. Share your goals. Rock on. You got this. Have a good night.